Yo, what is up? Hopefully the mic is working. I know we had issues in the last video, so it's a work in progress. But it's a new mic. I gotta test it and change things around. But yeah, so I hope y'all are doing fantastic. It's a great Friday morning. Then we're going to get chat pulled up so we can get this going. I wanted to react to the Seige X review, the showcase, and let's do a live reaction. What do y'all think? The showcase, and let's do a live reaction. What do y'all think? All right, so yeah, let's get this showcase on the road. Let me change my title real quick, and then we'll be good to go. I gotta go to Stream Manager. My bad for the echo. If there's an echo because of this. All right, Twitch Studio. Because my manager's not here right now. I don't know where his ass is at. Let's see, is this one? Yes, this one. Okay. Push. Oh, let me edit it. Stream Manager. Boom. There we go. Hey! Okay. Hang on one second. Yo, if anyone's in here, can you remind me to change the title? Because I keep forgetting. It's like flying out of my head. I bet. Done. Okay. I'm so successful. Okay, bet. Also, one thing I wanted to say. Let me go to YouTube for this. I want to say thank y'all for 20 followers, dude. Let me see dashboard. Bro, thank y'all for the 20 subscribers, bro. We got 2 in the past 28 days. I just want to say thank y'all because, bro, even though that's not many followers, but with me being a small content creator, it takes a lot to get more followers. Yeah, I wanted to say thank y'all for the 20. Yeah. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. I respond to every comment. As you can see right here, I respond to all of them. Yeah, especially this one. I got 44 views, 2 likes. I always respond. I always at least like it. I would normally at least like it, but come on. But yeah, I wanted to react to the showcase of Seige X. This was recorded not last night, midday yesterday. So I wanted to respond. It's about 2 hours long. We're gonna start when they first show the beta trailer. And then, yeah, we'll be good to go. What I'm going to do, what I'm going to have to do, make sure, because since I'm using these for, they're supposed to be on my Xbox, but I'm switching it over to y'all. But this is my Yeti Orb. It's my main, so I got to make sure all the audio is going around. So I'm going to make sure it's playing through mine real quick, and then we will switch it over to y'all. And no, I can't hear it. Right on. Alright, one sec. I gotta switch it over here. Let me see. Boom. Okay, I can hear it now. Let me make sure y'all can hear it and that it all sounds the same.
First of all,
It sounds pretty good.
for Ash. I mean Patricia, but it's amazing to have the voice of Ash here today with us.
That's good.
Welcome
I'm
to
be
the
quiet.
showcase. My name is Alex Karpazis, creative director of Seige, and today is the day we finally unveil Seige X.
The Seige X, the Seige Cup. I think that's next week. It might be today.
Joshua Mills, game director.
How are y'all doing? How are you doing?
Years of work, the wait is over.
I just started, so I can rewind it and see if they say it.
And I'm Joshua Mills, game director. After 3 years of work, the wait is over.
It might be
And we're
tonight.
taking the core Siege experience to the next level.
I don't know when they drop
We
it.
have a ton of details to share with you about how Seige is evolving with exciting updates like modernized
I think it might be
maps,
next week. I
an
don't know.
audio overhaul, advanced rappel, and much
I can look it up.
more.
Man,
In a
one
few
second,
minutes, you will see live gameplay of those changes. But before that, we have a very first Seige's trailer to share with you. This is the new era of Seige.
I don't see a date. It said February 7th, but that's old. So, but I don't know if they announced it or if I missed it. Bro, wait. They got 6v6. Hang on. Sorry, I was looking that up for you. Let me pay attention. What is that map? 6v6? Fuse? Ash, of course. Wait, why? The details are like, I don't know. Is it just a trailer, or is it, the details seem like more, or the quality seems higher? Okay, let's pause. Based off what we just saw, we got a 6v6 audio enhancement. The visuals are amazing. You can shoot fire hydrants, and you can be Spider-Man, bro. Bro, look. Hang on. Let's go back. Hang on.
Gonna have
Oh, I didn't see this. Hang on.
First of all, let's hear for Ash.
Ash, the devil.
I
I'm sorry.
mean Patricia, but it's amazing to have the voice of Ash here today with us. Welcome to the showcase. My name is Alex Karpazis, creative director of Seige, and
Let's go back to this. Hang on. So first we gotta. What is that map, bro? That's like a damn factory, like a factory that was like blown up or something, dude. Like in a war. But okay, what is y'all's opinion of 6v6? What's the difference between having 5v5 and 6v6? It's just an extra person that makes it even, right? I think that would be better because you might be able to like attack and defend easier. You can have more ops. I don't know how I feel about that because 6v6. I mean, 5v5 is already hard. Will 6 make it worse or better? I mean, 6 you can have more like attacking operators like that can help get like wall and all the amazing things, and then defending you have like a lot of traps, bro. I think it's gonna be interesting how they're gonna play that. Not how they play it, but like playing it. 6v6 is gonna be like silly. All right, let's continue. Yo, this map looks cool. It looks like the attacking is going to be hard. That might be why they're making it 6v6. Or they're going to have a 6v6 mode and then like 5v5. Like just if you want to just play 5v5, or they're going to have like a 6v6. Or if it's all just going to be 6v6. Bro, what is this map, bro? Like we got like a hole in the ceiling, bro. This reminds me of Fortress, kind of. Let's go back. Okay, bro, is this the new map, or yeah, this is the new map? 'Cause I don't, or they just reworked the map. But this is like Clubhouse, right? Or is that Outback? I think it's Outback. This is what I'm thinking of. Okay, I think this is also a new map. What is mixed attackers and defenders? So like, are they gonna switch operators around? Because didn't in the... Well, no, any operator can really do that. But the visuals look so much better, bro. Napkin traps. Wait, they're bringing back Hostage? I don't really know if I ever really played... I played Hostage before. Not too many times, though. The details look so much better, bro. bro. And the fact that you can shoot fire extinguisher and then make the smoke come out, that's amazing, bro. How much details does that make, bro? Like, and especially like these, are these already in the game, but you just can't shoot them and explode them, or are they just there? And then this, bro, it's gonna make it a lot faster to rotate around. You know what I mean? It's gonna make it faster. Cause basically you have to get off repo to get over here. You have to get off repo to get over to this side of the building right here on bank. You have to get off repo, walk over there, get back up. So this is gonna make it a lot easier and a lot faster to attack, which I think is gonna be a good. Bro, look at these visuals, bro. Like, it looks so much cleaner, bro. I wonder what the audio, because the audio is already really good. Sometimes it can be a little glitchy. But what is the, what is that going to be, bro? Animations? Bro, it's going to be so much more. It's going to be like, kind of like Call of Duty, kind of. Wait, what did that say? Free what? Free across, free access for new player. Okay, yeah. Is that gonna be like the beta for free? Watch live streams to get beta access. Twitch drops 13 to 19. What's the day? 14. I don't know if you have to be on PC or not.
That's a lot to take in.
That is a lot to take in.
That's why over the next few hours we'll cover all of it. We have 48 content creators around us getting set up right now.
I saw sports in there. I think,
matches.
and I saw Sky.
And if you're quick with the math, then you've noticed that something quite doesn't add up. That's because they will be playing our brand new 6 versus 6 game mode.
Okay, it's going to be a game mode.
Permanent new game mode.
Oh, it's permanent.
Since the launch of Siege. We've taken the strategy, teamwork, high-stakes gameplay that make Rainbow Six Siege so special.
Why is his eyebrow like
built
that?
a completely new game mode that's designed.
This one's down, but this one's up, and his eyes aren't equal. I'm not trying to make fun of him. I'm just saying, why is it like that?
What Siege can be. Get ready for strategic plays, unexpected twists, and all-out action. This is Dual Front.
Dual Front, okay. Okay, so it's a game mode. It's not gonna be like a permanent fix. Like if you want to play 5v5, I don't think.
Dual Front is the culmination of years of hard work by our incredibly dedicated and talented team. They explored many different avenues and experimented with expanding the very core of Siege. In the end, the process came down to asking ourselves a very simple question. What if? What if we could expand the size of squads and have attackers and defenders work together? What if we had one persistent round to settle the outcome of a match with less downtime? What if we could expand the narrative and universe in-game seasonally? What if? One of the answers to these questions was to design a brand new, ever-evolving map where the action takes place. Welcome to District.
Okay, this is the new map. This is the new map, bro. Wait, so there are gonna be 3 buildings. So this is gonna be the main building, right? And then this is gonna be like other things that you could play, or is just all attached to it? Bro, it's so weird, bro. Like a random ladder right there, bro. What is that? But this map is gonna be huge. That might be why it's 6v6. Wait, what is that? The bomb? Okay, that's a firehouse. So is this the new map in Sim 1, or is it? Is that the new bomb, bro? Hang on, I'm sorry for rewinding it, but bro, these details, bro. There's a lot going on. Bro, is that the new bomb, or is that gonna be like the new mode? Like a kind of like a virus, bro. Like you have to stop like it from like escaping or like the time running out. So basically bomb, but there's like it's kind of like a virus, I guess. That reminds me of something. What does front B mean? So are these all just separate maps? High Vise. Not playing. That'd be High Vise in the chat. Or do we get to choose what map we want to play, like in the game mode? Bro, it looks so good, bro. Like the details and the quality, bro. They put so much into the, but they put so much into the game, bro.
District is a new map created exclusively for Dual Front and built to change with ongoing updates.
But what's Dual Front?
This map is uniquely designed to support the exciting gameplay of Dual Front and create new possibilities we've never seen before in Siege. Let's break it down. 2 symmetrical fronts, each featuring 3 sectors, set up the main framework of the map.
Okay.
Teams must capture one front while simultaneously defending the other as they work their way deeper and deeper into enemy territory.
Oh.
The ultimate goal? Reach the final sector and destroy the prototype in the enemy's HQ. The map's layout balances open areas and strategic choke points, demanding coordination and adaptability. And when I say...
So if they want us to do all this right in the game, what's the time limit going to be? Is it going to be like... Because it's already 3 minutes, right? Yeah, it's 3 minutes. Is it going to be like 5 minutes and then just make the game hella long? And is this going to be like a ranked? Because, bro, if I'm playing a 10-minute game, bro. No, like a 30-minute game. Because you want us to do all this, bro. This should be, may as well be ranked 2.0. Or 3.0, because we already have a 2.0. Or like, what's the time going to be? Because if they want us to go to each sector, right? That's going to take time to kill the people. And then move up. And the objective is what they're make it sound like.
Open areas, this also includes outside. Players will now be able to move between indoor and outdoor spaces, extending their defenses beyond the walls of the building and setting up for some devastating ambushes. So if you don't drone, it's time to start. If the enemy does catch you off guard and eliminates you, you will be able to return to the fight as your currently selected operator or select a different operator for a tactical adjustment.
Bro, it's going to be like Call of Duty now, bro.
Success hinges on balancing offense, defense.
I feel like they're making it like Call of Duty now, because if you can just respawn, which would make sense for how much you have to do, and you can go inside and outside, bro. I think they're going in the right direction, but the wrong, like, I don't know. Because I think they're trying to make it like Call of Duty, but it's still a different game, obviously. I don't know. I think it's going to be good, but it's going to be like hard to balance it, I guess.
And team composition, while seizing every opportunity to lead your team to victory. Which brings us to the neutral sector, a central area where a time-limited assignment will offer you the chance to shift the momentum of battle. Here's a preview of our first seasonal assignment.
Intel has zeroed in on an available assignment in the neutral sector. The enemy has
That's
started
bandit
extraction.
outside. Battle Lane. Sorry. Well, this map is going to be hella big, bro. Battle Lane. Turn your sense up.
Op 4 is progressing with the assignment. Move to resecure. Well done. Proceed to extraction. Excellent work. You've completed the assignment.
That's the diffuser. Okay, that's the new bomb. Oops. Okay, so they're gonna have a new objective. So Dokkaebi being rescued is gonna be one. Obviously, I think that's the one that they're gonna come out with originally, and then they're just gonna make new ones and add on to it. Is what it seems like. I mean, that's nice. Like, they have like different like objectives you can do instead of just having to do the same thing. You know what I mean? Change it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I like that. But going outside and inside, that's gonna be like difficult because you're not gonna know where to go. You know what I'm saying? Unless they make it obvious, of course.
There is a high-stakes conflict zone where bold plays lead to game-changing rewards. Players can tackle the time-limited assignment that will grant valuable bonuses. It's important to keep in mind that taking this risk means leaving key positions open, as every operator participating in the assignment is one less operator in your attack or defense frontline. The race to secure these objectives is intense, and success in the neutral sector can tip the scales of victory, making it a battleground where split-second decisions and daring strategies can define the match. With each new season, players can expect a new assignment in Dual Front. This means new narrative, gameplay, and neutral sector map updates.
Dual Front was built from the ground up to use the strengths of Siege, while adding new twists. If you're new to Siege, this is a perfect game mode to play. Everyone is on a level playing field with a single new map to learn. There's also a limited operator pool, allowing players to focus on a smaller roster. We will be changing the operators in this pool twice a season, so that a new exciting meta is just around the corner. Finally, we all know that every life is a lesson. Respawn is an important part of this mode, allowing players to experiment and learn through play. You can join the closed beta later today on PC and current-gen consoles.
Okay, yeah, okay. How do I do that?
Your feedback will help us release the best experience for Siegex.
Now that you know what Dual Front is, it's time to see it in action.
Okay.
Let's kick it over.
I know Sports in here, and I saw
Let's
Alyssa.
kick it over to our legendary casters and see your favorite creators
Bro, this is hard,
exploring
bro.
and discovering
You
all
know who I'm
Dual
talking about?
Front
The
has to
Australian
offer
girl?
right
She be playing with
now.
Sport a decent amount.
Thank you so very much. The new permanent game mode that we were sworn to secrecy on, we couldn't talk about it. They said, you're not allowed to. And we said, okay, you know what? I want to hear how loud you can get. Now, remember when I said that there would be a surprise later on? Joshua just told you straight up, you can play Dual Front today. All you need to do is connect your Ubisoft Connect and Twitch accounts, and then watch about 30 minutes either on this stream or on one of the partnered streams, and you will get a...
Yo, I can do this right now. It's already connected, bro. Hold on, wait. When are they streaming, bro? Yo, when are they streaming, bro?
Available on that day or in season. They add it to the salad. I started doing it. So
I don't know who that is. All right. R6. What's their channel?
Seb, culo, è fortuna pure, raga. Purtroppo dovete solo pregare Anubi. Come dovete fare?
Where's what's Rainbow Six Siege? Yeah.
Nade subito sullo shield che viene distrutto. Attenzione al push all'interno. Bello questa giocata con il sense. C'è la net di smoke.
Okay, hang on. Let me look this. Wait. Didn't they put their Twitch in here? Hang on. Oops. Oh, it's gonna be Ubisoft. Slow. Hey. Hey. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted this earlier. I don't think they're here anymore. I don't know. Let me go to Twitch. I forgot it's gonna be probably Ubisoft.
What do you want me to say? Like, no, it's we all have a...
Was he laying down? He looked like a potato. Okay. Yeah, that was 5 hours ago. Okay. 5 hours ago? That would have been... Right about midnight. Not midnight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That would have been 6 in the morning. I was asleep. Alright. I don't know how to get it. I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna try. I bet.
All of you are. We'll be going through how the actual objectives progress. How does that neutral sector actually work? What are the rewards that they get? And how does the matchup ebb and flow. And the one thing that I am most particularly looking forward to is you and I first started playing Siege in year 1. We have got to see this game grow from the very beginning. And if you go back and you look at Siege as a regular game, the way that it was played back in 2016 is very different from the way it's played now. I have no...
I saw Jinxie react to a video of, go check it out. He didn't tell me to do that because I don't know Jinxie, sadly. But he reacted to someone playing every year of Siege. I'm gonna show you. I'll put it in the YouTube, or I'll put it in the chat. Oh, what is it? Yeah, this is what I watched, but it was a good video. I did finish it. I don't know why I didn't. I did say I didn't. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat real quick. Hang on. Yeah, bro, look at this, bro. That's so much.
Oh, it already looks a lot different.
Is already. Oh.
Bro, look at the quick peeking, bro. Like, sure. Yeah, I'll make sure I put this in the chat. Yeah, I'll put this in this chat, and then I'll make a note. I'll make sure I put it in the YouTube video in the description.
No doubt that Dual Front is going to function the same way. Now, in just a couple seconds, we'll intro our very first set of teams, and it will be fascinating to see how they tackle our newest permanent game mode in Siege X. What are your expectations before we get into the match?
To be honest, there's no expectations that can be met truthfully because this is a new game mode. This isn't.
Okay, so it's gonna be Lacey against Team Stablano. Okay, who they got? I've seen him. That's on the list. That is not close, but no.
Developed area where people are going to be figuring out. We're going to be understanding what it's going to look like.
Lacey's a good player.
Team Lacey and Team Stable Ronaldo will be the first set of teams. We are in the operator selection phase, seconds out from the first look at Dual Front. Operators are locked in. Are you ready for the next era of Siege?
Yeah!
Folks, let's get underway with our first match.
Lacey does not look happy right now.
Dual Front.
So this is already super unique. You know, when you start, you have the 6 operators that you are choosing from. I believe, if I'm not wrong, you will always be at the front, so you can always feel like you are the leader in this scenario, leading your team. But again, what's so unique about this is when you
29 minutes, bro.
It's always been 5v5. Now you are adding that key element of bringing a 6th
bro, it's gonna be 30
that
minutes.
squad, which allows so many different ways to approach Siege and how you want to play it. And again, another big thing is you can mesh attackers with defenders.
Why does it look like
now,
that? I don't know if I like that.
Experience, and you are a former pro player and a former world champion, it's not your expertise that we're going to lean on here, Gabe. We have brought up both Alex and Josh from the keynote to help us understand the way that this works. Gentlemen, first things first. What a day. What a day. I mean, I think you were prepared for the audience to get loud, but would you say you were a little caught off guard with the enthusiasm that we're seeing?
I mean, we've been waiting for this moment for 3 years now, and we're still not prepared for it. This is really exciting. The teams pour their heart and soul into this, and now we get to see
Welcome
it.
back.
It's always a reaction, right? You hear the people.
Ooh, okay.
At full hand. And it feels so awesome to finally be talking about all this.
I'm going upstairs,
now, the way that you conceptualize this game.
Whoa. Okay, I just noticed something. Okay, what do y'all see up here? What do yeah, I'll move my cam. Whoops, wrong thing. I'll move my wrong thing. I'm gonna move this. Okay, what do y'all see wrong that's up here, bro? Or not wrong, but like different, bro. Whoa, wrong thing. Up here, bro. What do y'all see different up here, bro? Bro, they have... Okay, look, on both sides, Hibana's an attacker, and then Legion is a defender, right? Which is fine. But Ashe? Okay, so Ashe and Osa are an attacker, and Hibana's going to be an attacker as well. So I'm guessing you can choose between if you want to be an attacker or defender. Operator. Not like on the different one. But I guess they like they said earlier, they're gonna mix it up. So I guess almost every operator is gonna be on each side. This is what it looks like, I guess. Let me put my camera back up here. Here, I'll put it up here because this is a YouTube video. And so y'all can see the map or whatever.
Might differ from what we see today, but is it fair to say, Alex, that you're expecting players to literally problem solve as it goes along, and that there isn't really a defined correct way to play?
So it tells you where to attack.
I mean, we've been playtesting this for over a year now, and we're still learning new things, new combinations of operators. This is the first time we're taking attackers and defenders on the same team, but we're keeping that attack and defend
so you have unlimited goo mines?
Philosophy alive, where you have one lane, one front to push, and one front to defend. So yeah, it's all new.
Well, and as I was saying,
I like that they have respawn. That's how long you have to wait for them to respawn. Is what it seems like.
I mean, what was the decision to bring that?
You have to wait like 30 seconds for a respawn. It's fun. I like that.
Well, one of the big goals we had with
Sabotage
is to actually make Siege more approachable. So, and one
is
of the ways of
Sabotage
doing that is to kind of lower that social
diffuser?
pressure of having to, if you die in a 5v5, 4v5, that's a big detriment to your team. So in 6v6, you actually get to carry that weight a little bit more evenly. Additionally, obviously, the respawn's going to help with that and help people feel more confident and learn over time. But that's definitely a driving force there.
I just want to touch on something here, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but we've got our first objective at play. Would one of you like to take us through what exactly is happening in the game right now?
Yeah, so the attacking team has actually planted the diffuser, and now we have actual segments to the diffuser timer. So if the defending team comes in and deactivates it, it might save a bit of the progress that they achieved there. And this is one of 3 objectives that they have to secure now.
That would explain why we have the 3 segments on the diffuser.
That's right.
So if you stop it, it'll go back to the last tick, if we want to call it that.
That's right.
And then you basically paused it. So it functions very similarly to regular Siege in the sense that
so
you have to control the
it would
objective,
not
you have to
finish.
get that diffuser planted.
And I love specifically that you guys talk about,
you have to re-attack to get it going again, basically.
You guys are still keeping that core value of what Siege has always been in terms of that tactical prowess and what you can do within Siege. And I think
who's that? I've never seen him.
Attackers with defenders can really set up that strategical stand even more in depth than what we've
Jeep's dying, bro. Was she a pro?
I mean, that's the magic of it. As when you're playing this, you have to go on the attack. You get the attack, and then you got to go into the defense within the same lane. So it varies up what you're able to do there, like bringing a nomad on attack.
Bro, he's
Obviously,
a
we've done that
good
times,
content
but putting her into the defense and making for the post plant, it's all about that.
It's almost like they're fighting on dual fronts.
It's like it's like laggy.
And now we see
not
that
me,
team
but
has
the game.
Diffuser as well. So both are active at the same time. Teams have to regroup, and understand how they can recapture the site now that the plant's gone down.
The red team succeeded, it looks like, in their very first capture. So now what happens? Oh. Is Uzi going to get it?
The new deactivator is weird, but that's kind of nice, but like that's more to it instead of like the lines or whatever.
And they fought for it, they get to keep.
I like the new diffuser.
They didn't get all the way for the next sector of the actual objective, so that's lost.
And what I'm seeing now with the front A team, they have that first one secured. Now that timer is going. So essentially, does that now force them to now play the defense, wait for that next sector to open up, and then make that transition with that rotate?
Yeah, that beat there is actually leading into essentially a prep phase for that new sector. So
a new
attackers
prep
in
phase?
that lane are going into prep, using their drones, looking forward, or they could rotate into the neutral sector over to defense and help shore up your own defense.
Hey!
Guys, because you've obviously had some time
playing
through it. What is your ideal lineup that you've ran the most, that you've experimented with the absolute most, whether that's on the defensive side or the attacking side?
They're bouncing. They're just very excited to play the game.
It's amazing running Nomad on defense.
I like it.
You never experienced it before, and just doing that is amazing.
I'm about to say, you'll never hear anything coming from me in terms of Nomad with how much I love Nomad. I think Parker knows that as much as well.
Nomad's good.
Aggressively,
Good
so the fact that you can use those
I've been playing her a lot more
on defense to get those sound cues, to get that quick reaction, to net one of those eliminations. I mean, Nomad's massive on defense.
I mean, Gabe, when you played professionally, if there was a spot on a map to be as far away from the action as possible, you were there.
Absolutely. So you would have 110% find me at that neutral sector where I am not going to be in the thick of it, but I am going to be trying to lurk my way through and see what is open and what isn't.
Now, one thing that you mentioned while talking about the game was that you're going to be swapping up the operators twice a season. Now, what's the thought process behind which operators you bring in, which operators you bring out, and will it be a full-scale swap? Are we talking every operator is gone, or are you just going to bring in a couple and remove maybe some particular?
Please don't remove every operator.
Yeah, so one of the big things is we want to make sure that the Pathfinders that are earned through our newcomer challenges are going to be available at all times. Again, like you always want to be able to have some of your ops to be able to play, but outside that, we're going to be almost doing kind of like a crafted meta or ideas around that.
It's kind of like team deathmatch, basically.
Maybe remove
kind
both.
of.
And see
It's
what
more
happens
people,
now.
really.
Like, what can you do if you don't have electricity available to you? What can you do if you don't have, like, you know, a lot of area denial and so on and so forth?
So I don't think this was mentioned by you guys, but what I am noticing is I'm looking at the characters, the utility. It's
Is anyone playing controllers at all PC?
Yeah. This is a way that we can actually balance the operators over a long period of time. We're talking rounds are lasting about 15, 20 minutes.
So basically, I think this is like where like the attackers spawn, and then they have to get both sites. I
You
think.
can actually stack quite a bit
Plus,
of
there's two.
utility
You have to
if
defend
you
this
don't
one,
have
and then
this
but you have to
new
attack this
system,
one at the
and
same time. I
worked
think.
really hard on
That's
that.
the way it looks.
Okay, we'll follow up with that. So are you
So
saying
each
that
team has to
Capcan
attack
can
something, it
essentially
seems
lay
like.
down 6, 7 traps at a time?
I'm gonna take that one. So one of the things about regenerative gadgets is that you can deploy based on the max that's been determined for dual front. So some of those values may differ from the core Siege experience, but additionally, whatever your last place gadget was, if you place a new one, it'll destroy that one and then move forward, just to make sure things are in line.
Perfect.
You're telling me I can't put down 20 Capcan traps and just sabotage the whole?
They're
Yeah, I
calling
mean,
me
if
back.
we rewind time a couple years ago, you could have. And
Bro, how do they keep getting new numbers to call people from? Leave me alone. Bro, they keep calling me from like 5 different numbers. I keep blocking every one. But let's get back to this though. I don't know how they keep getting different numbers, bro. Doesn't make any sense. I bet.
let me be honest, like, you know, it became an HR problem. So
I was actually, I'm glad you said that because I was thinking, I was like, what if someone just brings Mira and just lays down a lot of her windows and then immediately transitions off of that to a different operator and then uses them?
I'm thinking the Maestro. You just swap evil eye cams over and over and over again. You got unlimited laser beams.
We already thought of that. So if you're repicking your operator, the operator you were previously, all their gadgets disappear. And then you're jumping back in with a new operator to do a new strategy.
Oh, see, I
you
like
can actually
that.
see as operators are being
I like that they get rid of the old traps and then just replace it with the new ones. I like that. Because then that would be like too many of them. I'm glad that they thought of that and like they made something out of that. I like that.
swapped out and respawning, they go back to being unknown because we don't know who's coming up in that lineup again. So
Yeah.
that's another thing you'll have to adapt to as you're on the field.
I'm not a developer. I don't balance this game. I can only imagine how tricky it has been to find a way to make everything work. But before we get there, one of the beautiful things about having all these content creators in person is that we get to hear from them live in action. Patricia has an interview ready for us down on the stage.
Hey, let's do this. Let's do an interview.
Thank you, guys. I am here with Skittles. How you
Skittles. That's on 1v1
Doing
Pineapple.
great.
You lost.
doing? Skittles, I would love to get your first impressions of Siege X. How you feeling about it right now?
I'm absorbing everything. This is a completely new game. We got a big map, more operators. Like it's insane. I'm just trying to take everything in right now, basically.
I can imagine. Are there any particular things that you're focusing on or interested in seeing in terms of the new updates?
I'm just really excited about the gun inspection. After 10 years, we finally got that, and oh my God, all the skins we have now, it's so worth it. It's so cool.
Very cool. Well, I won't take too much of your time, get you back to playing. Thank you so much.
Skittles does a lot of YouTube work, and I know that the weapon inspect element will be excellent.
Okay,
for thumbnail.
this is her. This is who I was talking about before. Alyssa. I'm sorry.
So that will make it a lot easier for content creators.
Bro, they're either always going against Spoit or they're always teaming up. I think they might be dating. I don't know, but I think they might be dating. Yo, clock the T, clock the T. Come on.
To advertise their stuff. Let's dive into the next matchup that's happening at the same time, and it's a little bit of the old versus the present, one could say. A former two-time world champion
like
of
laggy
Pengu
almost,
versus a current
like. It's a
major
new game,
champion
so, you know, they gotta
of
work on it.
Spoit, as it's Team Pengu versus Team Spoit, and there's a competitive mindset between these two teams that is maybe I would say unlike a lot of the other matchups we'll have today.
I mean, how competitive can it be? I mean, Spoit's beating up on a retired old man of Pengu. Like, give him a break. Let him breathe a little bit.
I'm fascinated the way that this mode is going to be approached, right? Because
how do we tell
Siege
who's
has
winning?
Such a wide net. There are people who are going to play it on PC. There are people who are going to play it on console. There are people who are going to play it in casual. People who only play ranked. And then you've got people who are playing on high-end gaming PCs, and people who are just sitting at home, playing on their couch, listening to music, playing casually with some friends. And when you look at a mode like Dual Front, do you think it's the type of game mode that can catch all of those players and provide a compelling experience for each one?
Yeah, when we were talking about Dual Front, first of all, Siege is challenging.
Look at the way it
in our
runs, bro.
DNA.
I like
We'll
that.
never
I think that's a
change
good,
that. But
good thing that they added.
Dual Front makes it more accessible. You can respawn. You can repick your operators. You have more players on the table, so you can try out new things. So all of this adds up to a game mode that, honestly, everybody's at the same level, on the ground floor, and they're able to
Is it just gameplay from
jump
here?
in and have immediate impact.
So I was going to follow up with, I mean, we obviously talk about the casual base and me coming from that competitive background. I absolutely do love the approach here, especially as we do know, Siege is a very...
Let's skip over here.
Yeah. Well, it goes into what I was saying. This is a brand new game mode. It's unexplored. Everyone is going to be approaching it entirely.
Let's take a look at our...
And
All that's left is for me to set the stage. Please welcome back directors Alexander Karpazes and Christopher Budgeon.
With SiegeX, we're taking Rainbow Six Siege to new heights. Launching June 10th, at the start of Year 10 Season 2.
June 10th,
this
alright.
evolution of Siege builds upon everything that makes the game so special. In the first part of our showcase, we showed you Dual Front, our new 6v6 game mode. And there's a lot more to talk about. Siege X will deliver sweeping updates across all of Siege, with a strong focus on modernizing our maps, refining our gameplay, and evolving our audio, with much, much more to come. At its heart, our philosophy remains the same. Reinforce what makes Siege so unique. Its deep tactics, intense strategy, and the thrill of outsmarting your opponents.
But before we dive into what's next, we want to take a moment to recognize those who have made all of this possible. You, our players. And I bet there's some veteran players in this very room. Your commitment and support over the years has shaped Siege into what it is today. And we have something special to show our appreciation. Let's take a look at our veteran rewards. This is a special way to celebrate your time with Siege. For each year you've been with us, you'll receive a unique reward to honor your dedication. If you've been with us since year 3, for example, you'll receive 7 rewards from year 3 to year 9. And for those who have been with us since year 1, we've prepared something truly special.
Jaeger Black Ice for Jinxie?
A new, exclusive Black Ice skin.
Yeah.
This is our way of saying thank you for standing with us through every battle, every season, and every moment that continues to shape the future of Siege.
We also want to celebrate your legacy in Siege with a special badge of honor. This exclusive badge marks the year you joined the fight, a testament to your dedication and journey in the game.
Especially how long you've been there. I like that. Bro, that 2015 is
you're a
nice.
recent recruit or a battle-hardened veteran, this badge is yours to wear with pride. Now, it's time to talk about an important change that's come into the game. Recently, we introduced crossplay, giving you the ability to play with your friends no matter which platform they're on. With Siege X, we're tearing down barriers, ready to welcome more players that want to experience the best tactical FPS. We want to make it easier to invite your friends to play the game. We want to continue to grow the community, and we want to continue to build this game with veterans and new players from around the world. Starting June 10th, with the launch of Siege X, new players will be able to download the game for free and jump directly into the Siege experience. Free access will help grow the Siege community, but we want to ensure that Siege remains fair and protected, particularly for Ranked and Siege Cup. So, let's break it all down so you know what to expect as a new player and a veteran.
With free access, players can dive into our brand new game mode, Dual Front. Learn the mechanics through our onboarding playlists, sharpen their skills in Quick Match, have fun in seasonal events, and we heard you. Unranked is making its long-awaited comeback.
Good.
Unranked offers a competitive yet approachable experience for free access players to test their skills and explore the new pick and ban system, which you'll see in action in our show match later on. Free access players can experience core Siege gameplay and access training modes, earn XP, and unlock rewards. As part of the new onboarding process, players can earn and customize up to 26 operators through play. Additional operators can still be unlocked using the currency they earn to continue to grow their roster. The most competitive playlists, Ranked and Siege Cup, are high stakes and reserved for those who unlock the next level of Siege competition through premium access. And as always, you'll need to be level 50 to participate.
Right on.
Also, I want to reassure our dedicated players. You will keep access to everything you have. That's right, don't worry, veteran players. You'll keep access to everything you've earned over the past 10 years. Your access to our competitive playlists, such as Ranked and Siege Cup, your progression, your operators, your inventory, will all be yours to keep and to continue building for the future. No payments or action required to transfer your progress. As Siege continues to grow, we're not just preserving your legacy, we're refreshing the experience for every player. With Siege X, our totally revamped UI will be more than just a new coat of paint. How you navigate through game modes, browse your battle pass, and interact with Siege is faster, it's more intuitive, and more immersive.
It looks like more like
the UI
clear,
overhaul
like where you're
also streamlines your experience as you track your journey as a Siege player. So whether you're a veteran bringing in new friends or a fresh recruit, we've revamped Siege's global progression system. Clearance levels, reward unlocks, and challenges have been improved.
Readability, and overall gameplay flow to make every engagement more tactical and immersive. These updates will enhance lighting and textures and be more in line with the dark, gritty tone that people picture when they think of Siege, all while maintaining the strategic depth players love. But words can only do so much, so let's take a look at how these changes come to life in action.
Ooh, it's brighter. I like that. It looks so much better. Bro, the quality is so much better, bro. Look at that, bro. Water. Bro, it looks so much better. Bro, they put so much work and detail into this, bro. That's how detailed it's gonna be, bro. Okay, I like it. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I like that. Let's watch this short trailer real quick. Oh, we already watched this. Yeah, we did. Okay. Alrighty. What do y'all think about it? I like it. I personally like it. I think it's good. I think it's a lot better than what I thought it was gonna be. Cause before, bro, I don't know. I'm gonna watch Jinxie react to it. We're not gonna watch the full thing. We're just gonna.
What is that? A new exclusive black ice skin.
Yo, Jinxie's never getting that, bro.
This is our way of saying thank you for standing with us through every battle, every season, and every moment that continues to shape the future of Siege.
We also want to celebrate your legacy.
Wow, they recorded it in person.
When they recorded it in person, bro?
On repel, including when sprinting. Here's those improvements in-game.
Oh my god. Oh!
No, looks so much better, bro. Whoa, bro. Bro.
That's so sick!
Wait, they actually recorded that?
Wow, they recorded it in person.
I didn't know they did that.
Oh my god, it looks so nice. The game looks so nice.
Oh, bro. Probably so much better. I didn't know they actually recorded it in person, bro.
Smooth cornering and sprinting makes rappelling on a wall and executing
Details. They're strategic tools that swing the outcome of combat engagements in modernized maps and dual front. First up, fire extinguishers. You'll see these scattered across the map, and when they're destroyed, they release a thick cloud of smoke, giving you some quick visual cover, but that's not all. If an enemy is standing too close when one bursts, they'll be concussed, setting you up for the perfect push.
Okay, that's so realistic.
Yeah, that
gas
is.
pipes.
I like that. I
These can
wasn't sure they're gonna
really
make it
disrupt
hurt.
the
That's
flow of
so
the fight.
realistic.
That's
Shoot
so
it,
much better.
And it releases a controlled flame, cutting off rotations and forcing roamers to move.
Oh my god.
Wait,
But here's the
that's
catch.
actually good, bro. That's
Once
actually
the fire
good.
reaches its peak, the pipe explodes, covering the area in flames and creating a brutal area denial effect. And finally,
But I like that they
metal
added that, bro.
detectors. You have seen these before, but they're a little more responsive than you've come to know them. Metal detectors are now fully interactive.
Wow. That is so cool.
Good.
You can
That
disable them
is-
temporarily or permanently.
Wow.
Give you the
Now that's
control over
good. What
when
about if you
movement
hit
is
'em?
detected. Do you disable them to sneak through unnoticed, or leave them on to bait enemies into giving away their position? You can even destroy them outright with explosives.
Bro, this is so sick.
That's
dude.
so
Like,
good, bro.
These destructible ingredients introduce new tactical possibilities, giving players more ways to manipulate their surroundings and outplay their opponents.
Each of these destructible ingredients adds a new layer of strategy and creates fresh opportunities for creative play. Whether you're using them to gain an advantage or counter an opponent's plan, they'll keep every round dynamic and unpredictable. We can't wait to see the tactical strategies you'll come up with. Destructible ingredients will be available in modernized maps and in the dual front game mode. And we're not done working on destructible ingredients. We'll be listening to all of you to see how we evolve
Audio?
them.
Wait, that's my jam. That's my jam.
Listening
Audio!
in Siege is one of the most important tools a player can use to get a competitive edge. That's why we're introducing the biggest audio overhaul Siege has ever seen or heard. Every gunshot, footstep, and explosion will be more accurate, more immersive, and more clear than ever before.
CJ's is getting, bro,
You're
CJ's
gonna
getting a
want to
lot
turn
better.
up your volume and put on your headphones for this one.
Okay.
Get ready.
I'm listening.
Like they're on.
I'm listening. I'm listening. High-Vi's turned it up. We're on max volume.
In Rainbow Six Siege, audio has been overhauled to convey a greater sense of accuracy in order to give players more cues to reliably detect enemy actions. These audio enhancements add a layer of spatial distinctions, making it easier to tell if someone is coming from your left or your right. Sound propagation has been upgraded,
This is so sick.
with sound traveling vertically and allowing players to know if an enemy is pushing from above or below.
Hell yeah!
Sound also propagates through openings created in surfaces, offering more immersion. Sound reverberation is more realistic, relaying whether nearby actions are coming from a big room, a small room, indoors, or outdoors, making pinpointing enemy locations more reliable. These audio innovations offer new tools to adjust response tactics, deliberately cause noise to draw rivals into an ambush, or use carpeted areas to limit the sound of infiltration.
Use
flashbangs to mask the sounds of powerful abilities, making for a more immersive, refined, and satisfying tactical shooter experience.
I'm about to cry in this bitch.
I get goosebumps every time I hear the new audio. With this audio overhaul, every sound in Siege is more precise and immersive than ever. You'll be able to pinpoint gunshots, footsteps, and explosions more accurately, whether they're coming from the left, the right, above, or below. Intel makes or breaks great plays in Siege. With these enhancements, audio has become an even greater Intel asset and is more reliable than ever. Audio will be able to provide the intel you need to succeed, but to truly dominate, teams need to be able to share that intel, coordinate attacks, and call out enemy positions. But we know that not everyone is comfortable using voice comms.
That's why we're introducing the communication wheel.
What?
A new tool to design communication faster, clearer, and more accessible for everyone.
What?
In the heat of battle, communication is key. That's why the communication wheel is so important. It's your new way to call the shots
solo
and keep your
queue.
squad in sync.
Yeah, for solo queue.
Need help with a breach or a rotate? Call out the spot.
I love
for
this.
your play. Is an area clear? Let your squad know it's safe to reposition. Ready to make a push? Tell your team you are moving in and lead the attack. And when a teammate makes the right move, confirm it with an okay or send them a quick thank you to keep the teamwork flowing. The communication wheel gives every player the tools
I don't know
to
if most
share
people
their
are going to use
strategy,
it, but that's good.
regardless of their play style,
Instead of
keeping
just
your
pinging
team
things, you don't know
one
they're
step
pinging.
ahead.
Oh my God, look what's next. Look what's next.
We covered a lot of subjects, but what about weapons? We know how much players love their weapon skins, and now, for the first time in Siege, you can check them out with Weapon Inspect.
Yeah, bro, that's so much better.
We've been looking forward to Weapon Inspect just as much as you have.
Okay, this is clean.
Pistols,
Yeah.
shotguns, Siege has over
This is
100 weapons in
Especially
the
how
game,
you grip it, like,
and you
the
can
actual
inspect every
details on
single
it.
one of them on the battlefield. Now is the time to flex your favorite skins and appreciate every single detail.
Yeah.
You're about to see all of these changes in action
Oh
in
my
a
God.
5v5 show match with your favorite creators.
Yes.
But before we get there,
Oh, he's emotional.
I wanted to take a moment to speak directly to all of our veteran players and community. I'd just like to personally thank you for making Siege what it is today.
Oh my God.
I myself am a year one player, and the last 10 years have been incredible. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the revives. Thank you for the adrenaline pumping clutches. And thank you for the EMPs and cover fire as I was trying to open the main breach as my boy Thermite.
This guy's awesome, dude. This guy genuinely
10
cares.
years of this game and the moments that have come with it are truly something to celebrate. And I can assure you that we still have plenty in store throughout the year to celebrate this momentous milestone with all of you.
Wow.
We've been building towards this moment for 3 years.
Dude, oh my God.
All right.
He's genuinely happy too.
We've been building towards this moment for 3 years, and it feels unreal to finally be able to share it. Siege X marks the beginning of a new era of Rainbow Six Siege. This is our commitment to keeping Siege at the top as the best team-based tactical shooter out there.
Yeah.
This is our commitment to the next 10 years of Siege.
Let's fucking go!
Yes, bro. Keep it up, bro. Keep it up, bro.
And this is our commitment to you, our players, for being here this whole time. Thank you.
Yeah. You want to say anything, girl? Huh? You want to say anything? CJ! Okay, Mike the Otter. Okay. Hey, girl. You okay, girl? Yeah. Bro, what do y'all think about the new Seige, bro? I think it's amazing, bro. Let me check some real quick, though, actually. Oh, that's my thing. Okay.
Harder. Let me catch my breath. Yeah. Let me count these checks. Yeah. Flex on my ex. Yeah. I don't got to respect. I don't. Break up in the text. Pull up in the G. T3 fly off in a jet. Pull up, I'm suited. And you know I got my toilet. Okay, I might Billy Cooper. Heard you pull up Mini Cooper. Told that little bitch she stupid. Okay, these niggas can't move me. Okay, these bitches can't move me. Those are not diamonds, they're rubies.
This one. Okay.
Wait, that's... Oh my God, they're doing it.
And so this.
Yeah, red. Yeah, mid-red.
Red, plat.
Dead. Top red. Alright, Baba can play.
It looks so beautiful.
It does.
Look at the bricks.
In, but Rolo blows things up.
Chat, vote on that poll.
Before we jump into the 5v5 show match, I'm going to pass it over to Patricia.
Let's watch this.
Wow. Thank you so much,
Oh
Alex
my
and Josh.
God.
Incredibly exciting updates. And now, a little surprise for all of you Ash fans out there. Let's take a look.
Watch you wink. Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh, fart on me, Ash.
Okay, Jinx. Slow Joe.
An awful lot of information, and I didn't really expect it to get so emotional. But to Josh's point, it's not just the devs whose lives have been made better by this game. It's both of us as well. It's many of you. We're not just a community. In a lot of ways, it feels like a family.
Chat, we are about to watch the first ever Siege X game, guys.
So many people's lives.
Wait, the
I'm
first
gonna go
ever?
pee. We are about to watch the first game.
So, from both of us, a very heartfelt thanks to the dev team, to the publishers, to the developers who've worked on this, to the people on the esports side of things, to the streamers and content creators, but most importantly, to you watching. Because we wouldn't be here without you, the community.
Yeah, I mean, it's a surreal moment to be in this historical moment, you know, a decade of Siege, and to think that we're now here with something brand new for each and every single person, whether from the beginning and to now. I mean, it is truly a heartfelt moment, not only for me,
I'll be right back. Go
but
grab
for
some water.
everyone around to just be in this moment, to partake in this. And again, thank you to each and every single one of you.
And why don't you give yourself here in Atlanta a round of applause, because you've been great so far today. I know that there was some onion cutting going on moments ago, but this is ultimately a celebration, and you've been spectacular so far. We are not done just yet. We do have a show match coming up. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm excited. Ah, okay.
I just complimented you. How are you booing me? I'm right. That's very hurtful.
Maybe weapon inspect? Oh.
I'm weapon
Yo,
inspecting my cue cards.
Fashion the Jinx, you're back.
They love it. That's a cheap pop. That's a cheap pop. A lot of big updates to the core of Siege. We saw a lot of it during Dual Front, but now you'll get to see it in action in what is called Core Siege, the game that you know and love, the game that you've been playing for some of you maybe a couple months, some of you maybe a couple days, some of you maybe since the game launched in December 2015. We've decided to adopt another dev, though. We had both Alex and Josh on earlier, and now we're going to bring in our good friend Chris to talk about something else that is a little bit intriguing. It hasn't been in the game since the beginning.
Rufus the dog.
But it has become a fundamental part
Frickin' go. I'm so happy.
Siege. And I am going to
Rufus,
some blame.
not right now! Rufus, not right now!
His favorite operators aren't available in certain games. We're going to be talking about pick and ban. While we talk about the pick and ban,
Oh my God,
let's
it's
get ready
happening.
for Skittles versus Meaty Marley in our 5v5 show match.
There's 3 bans?
Yeah, get loud. Come on.
Oh,
You
There's
do
3
it.
bans now.
Wait,
This is the first ever game of Siege X.
That's how we go. Okay, first ever game. Come on.
Chris, there's something very different going on the
Whoa,
screen right now.
look
Care
at
to
the
walk us
banning.
through?
Look at the
Now,
banning,
we're
chat.
seeing our newly
Bro, so
updated
much cleaner.
pick
Who
and
they
ban
playing with?
system
Skittle?
for ranked,
Yo,
Oh, it's
boy,
pick
Siege
and
Cup,
ban.
and the returning unranked. So each team will ban 1 operator before each round, and up to 3 operators on each side. This new system is much faster to get into the action, as both attack and defense ban in parallel. It also offers more strategic options when planning your next round, as you can ban with the knowledge of which site you want to defend or attack. For example, if you want to defend basement and chalet, you can ban Ram before that next
Look at the
round.
lighting. Now that it's
You can
beautiful.
also
I'm gonna
act
be
on
honest.
information you
This is
gain
the
throughout
OG
match.
Siege lighting that
So
we
if you
all
notice
love.
they have
Look
a
at the
good smoke, you can
This
take
is
him
so
off
sick!
before
Bro,
the
that's so
opponent
good,
can
bro.
switch up their defense.
Marley
We're
versus
excited
Skittles.
to see how this shakes
Look
up
at
the
the
meta.
lighting, dude.
You can ban more ops. It's
Quality's so much
faster,
better,
and
bro.
You have more intel to
Dude,
inform
this
your
is the
decision.
old Siege lighting I was talking
We have a
about.
specific
It's like
adaptation of
dark
this
and
system for
bright. Like, this
esports
is the lighting I
competition.
loved, bro.
You'll see the
This was my
esports
favorite
version of this
lighting.
new pick and ban system in action for the first time at the Reload event in
This
May
is so
in Rio,
sick, dude.
Brazil.
It looks so
Thank you very
good.
much,
It
Chris.
literally
Is
looks
there
amazing.
Anything you want to add just before we say goodbye? We've unadopted you now. You're free to go. While we watch the game, is there anything about the pick and ban that you want to touch on?
Dude, this
I don't
is
want to
so
really touch on the pick
fucking
and ban because
cool.
we already went over that, but I will say once again, thank you so much to our players. Thank you for today. Thank you for coming.
Almost got a wall bang.
The creators, the casters,
Chat,
our
look
dev
at this,
team.
bro.
Thank you so much.
And we thank you as well. It's a joint effort. There are a lot of
Bro, look at
people
that quality.
who worked tirelessly for countless hours to make not just Siege X
It's
happen,
so
but this
pretty,
Siege
bro.
X showcase. Lots of people.
It's like
behind
the
scenes.
prettiest lighting
You get
we've
to
ever
hear
gotten.
and see our
Yes.
faces, but we're not here without the other people.
And you guys
who are
notice the new
operating
wood
cameras,
texture,
the
new
mics,
marble?
production, and all of that.
This bro looks so
Bro.
good, bro.
As well.
There we
You're
go.
supposed to
There
clap.
we go.
You're supposed to clap too.
Cut on in the end.
Now, one of the things that was touched on by the devs was that destructible ingredients, and we saw it immediately. Meaty Marley meleeing the fire extinguisher, and another one just went as well. Now, You can wait
Meaty Marley.
and let those
Hey.
destructible ingredients go off
I love
in the
Marley.
cut and thrust of a match. Or if you think that they might hinder you,
Dude,
you
it's
get
so
rid of them
pretty.
real early on. There's variations to it.
Again, it adds that core element of Siege that we all know and love, that you can outsmart an opponent. You can just get rid of it entirely. I love that you are able to, whether you want to deal with it or
This
you
is
can
the
get
best
rid of it
Siege
right
has
away.
ever
It
looked,
gives
dude.
that option, which I always can appreciate, that it's not necessarily forced. But again, the fact that this is now another element in these maps, such as Clubhouse, does change the dynamic of how this map can be played.
Nice,
For me,
Marley.
When
Good
I
job,
think
Marley.
about rotating, you hit
Good on aim.
that active ingredient to make those pipelines go off, to cut off that rotate, whether that's an attacker, whether that's a defender doing that, it just creates another element to Siege.
Now the team's on your screen, as you can see,
Wow.
on the bottom portion. Skittles, Eldit, Macy
Oh, there's
J,
Roy.
Varsity
Ooh.
Gaming, and Yo Boy Roy on one side. And speak of Roy,
Can't even see him.
you said his biceps looked a little bit smaller.
Oh,
but
Varsity!
carrying
Good
that
on aim.
They might
moment.
2v5.
I think he got his workout.
They're about
in.
a
I
2v5
think,
right now.
I think the blood's flowing in the biceps. They're filled now. I mean, he got 2K. He just hit a frost mat, so
Ooh.
honestly, leg day isn't looking too great. Can't lift that up unless you don't have a strong core, so we might have to take that back for the next round. But
Good
I
aim.
mean, it was a 1v1.
Varsity!
Varsity closes it
Yeah,
out.
good job, bro.
A
took him to the
2v5
attack.
for the boys?
They did. First round on the
Bro,
new
I
look of
just-
Clubhouse.
I
by the
love
way.
how this looks,
Clubhouse is
Bro,
one of
the look.
5 maps
I like
that
that they have the band
received
phase like
a
before each
visual
map,
updates,
and like you know
visual
where y'all are pushing.
overhaul. And as Chris mentioned, we don't just have the pick and ban at the start of the match anymore. You ban operators between rounds. So in round number 1, the attackers didn't want to deal with the Valkyrie, so they got rid of it. The defenders didn't want to deal with Amante, and now they don't want to deal with the Blackbeard. Hey, let me say this. This isn't an esport event, but even the casual community says, we don't want to play with shields. Let's get rid of them.
Star, think of the brand.
So Blackbeard ban and a Bandit ban, and the one thing that you can lean upon from your experience playing is a Bandit ban by the attackers comes in because you are expecting your defending opponents to go to a certain
I feel like
bomb
it's
site.
gonna
Now,
make the game,
it
like,
looks
easier to
like
attack,
Team Meaty Marley
'cause
will
it
go
is
down
hard
the
to attack
basement,
right
where
now.
Bandit
Yeah.
isn't necessarily as
You can, like,
critical.
barely get in
Coyote
it, but
tends
sometimes
to be a
you can,
stronger
though.
operator here. But no Bandit means that church wall downstairs, it's going to stay intact and will require some other type of denial, which, by the way, Meaty Marley his team is not bringing at all.
Yeah, and again, it creates a completely
What is
different...
this? For those who are new to Rainbow Six Siege, don't do that. What is that?
Hey, it's okay to do that.
Do
This
what?
could be used in a way that we've never seen before.
You are new to other type of denial, which, by the way, Meaty Marley his team is not bringing at all.
Yeah, and again, it creates a completely
What is
different...
this? For those who are new to Rainbow Six Siege, don't do that. What is that?
Hey, it's okay to do that. This could be used in a way that we've never seen.
Of course, it's
before.
Marley playing
Do you
Mira.
think that we're about to witness a new competitive
This is the
esport
element of
meta
lighting I was always talking
with
about.
a
Like, it just
triple
has this late night
unreinforced
vibe
panel
to
and a
it.
Yeah.
Mira window?
Like, I don't know how to
Absolutely. I've
explain
seen-
it, bro. You
you know,
guys know what I
what
mean.
haven't
It
you
has
seen
like
in
this
Siege?
late night
It's endless
vibe to it.
opportunities, abilities. I just saw 3 cap cans at the
Like, you
front
know
of
what I
that
mean?
court. I don't typically see that. So the fact that we're seeing a mirror on an unreinforced church
I
wall,
just
it
like
makes
it,
sense.
bro. I like it.
Going for a spawn kill here,
Like,
but
it's like the, ooh,
Russell
look
can't
at the
get it
metal
done.
and
But back
rafters.
to your point of just, you know, getting rid of certain operators through and through without each round instead of it being at the very forefront of it, again, creates such a different level in how you want
Look how
to
good the
approach
guns
Siege. And
look,
that's
bro.
always been the beautiful thing about Siege. It's you can't get too
It's,
comfortable.
like, beautiful.
Of course, it's Marley doing that. Of
Marley's
course.
doing
And I think
this.
we can
Of
all,
course he is.
I think we can all agree that you need to be on your toes.
Oh, he's doing the God
when you're playing
inspection?
Siege.
It's so sick.
Thank you to Rolo for showing us how the weapon inspect plays in. I will say, with all the changes we've seen, the audience did seem the loudest at the weapon inspect. It has been
Rightfully so. But I got to also
very
say,
well received.
the visual enhancements as well. Clubhouse looks absolutely beautiful.
that drywall
Yes,
looks
it
like it was
does.
put up yesterday.
I think you could smell it if you were in the lobby.
I can. Smells like a new build. Which, by the way, seems like CJX.
Oh my god, he's like
is.
inside.
Now we both
Dude,
come
shoot
from
the fire
esports,
extinguisher.
So we're gonna take some time.
wanna see how that looks.
Past this like a real esport match. We'll also take some time to be a bit more casual.
Good
in the way
aim.
Good aim,
we
yeah.
go about this. And
Dude, I want to see them use the fire extinguishers.
Competing no clubhouse. It's one of the oldest maps. It came with the game in launch. It was the first map to receive an update, tweaking it to make it more competitive for where Siege was at. As the game evolved and we got more operators, maps became harder to defend, harder to attack, and they needed some refreshments. Clubhouse was the first map to get it. There have been a couple since. Oregon, Cafe, Chalet, etc.
Good flank.
Varsity Gaming's out here. Farming clips, but it's
talking about Varsity just got put down.
Macy and Narco is the last two left. Diffuser running away, and a counter disable as Macy sweeps in.
Good try, yeah.
You know Macy J's not losing his ones.
Off of the
you know he's not.
Macy as well, one of the OGs, making content since the game basically first launched. There's a lot of Siege veterans.
It has the street light as a kid vibe. Exactly. You just explained it perfectly. Bro, like, the lighting of the game, it's like, I can just imagine myself playing it at like 3 in the morning. Like, it just has like this vibe.
He has a very
And that's like, bro, that was the fucking
ability
best lighting Siege ever had, was the dark lighting. Like, now this looks even better because it's dark and bright.
Seeing these bands come out, now the Devil
like, this is the best the game has ever looked, hands down.
Little skeptical of that band coming through. I think there are some operators.
It looks
on
so
that
good.
list that you could.
Yo, should we switch to Rainbow Six Siege? We've been reacting for like an hour and a half. What y'all think, dude? Yeah, I think we should switch over to R6, I think. Because we got to see the whole entire game already. We've seen like the pros playing it too. And the new map. Yeah, let's switch. Let's switch. Look at that devious smile. Oh, yeah, thank you for the 29 followers. Let's get it to 30. Come on. We need one more. Come on, let's go follow the Twitch, bro. Come on. I gotta get it switched over.